What's up, sports bettors? Alex here, and we are going to be going through the best MLB bets for Friday, June 17th. So the last 2 days, I've given out the pick, the MLB bet of Mets Brewers yes run first inning. We can see it cashed. It cashed today. The game's currently going on. It's tied 1-1. So let's get into the best MLB bets for tomorrow, June 17th. And there are going to be a lot of bets because there's a lot of games. There's 16 MLB games, right? The best betting opportunities, there will be more positive EV bets on OddsJam typically when there's more games going on. So we can see the first bet available with a 5.73% profit margin, so pretty high profit margin, is Brewers Reds yes run first inning. This is minus 104 odds on FanDuel, as you can see right here. So it's on the top row, 5.73%. So you scroll along the top row and we see first inning total runs over half of a total run, which is just yes run first inning. 1+ total runs in the first inning is minus 104 on FanDuel. So then what I typically like to do is just click into the betting market and see if we're really dealing with a true pricing discrepancy, right? You can see that Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook out there, they're pricing this all the way at minus 127, right? So we're getting 23 cents of improvement on FanDuel. So that's a great indication that this bet is profitable, right? And we can quantify that profit margin mathematically using, just an expected value formula based off the no vig win probability, the fair win probability from Pinnacle. But anyways, you can see really here, just, kind of browsing the odds on other sportsbooks. Yeah, this is a true pricing discrepancy. No other sportsbook is giving us better than minus 120, and we can get this minus 104 on FanDuel. So this is definitely a bet you want to lock in. You want to be all over for Friday, June 17th. So 62.40 is the max that FanDuel Sportsbook is going to let me bet. You can see, this is why, even though the profit margin of this bet is so high, 5.73%, and it's like, wow, if I bet $1,000 on that, that's $57.30 in profit margin quantified mathematically. But you can see sportsbooks, especially if you're profitable, they won't typically allow you to bet that much. So FanDuel's only giving me, as you can see right here, a max wager of 62.40. So I'm going to go ahead, lock it in. That's going to be my first MLB bet for tomorrow. So we can see tons and tons of open bets, not only for the NBA Finals, but even some football bets and some CFL bets. So Ottawa Red Blacks plus 2.5. But anyways, the MLB bet for tomorrow is going to be Brewers Reds minus 104. A ton of value being able to get this minus 104 on FanDuel. So we're staking 62.40. The profit margin was 5.73%. And then this is yes run first inning, Brewers Reds, right? Brewers Reds. So 358 in profit margin on this bet, right? So as a sports bettor, really your goal, right, is to place as many positive EV bets as possible in a given day, and then you essentially have your own little hedge fund of mathematically profitable bets, all with a positive profit margin, and you see the money come pouring in. So we can see here, we have over 7.5. It looks like that moved in the Mariners game. But you can just refresh OddsJam to see the latest opportunity. So if we refresh here, we can see, wow, looks like a new one just popped up. So let me add this to my bet tracker first, and then we can investigate this Tigers-Rangers bet. So if I open up the odds here, we can see this is less so of a true pricing discrepancy, right? Other sportsbooks are giving us plus 110, so maybe I hold off on this one since it seems like Pinnacle, their lines started moving lower. Now they're all the way at minus 104 for the yes run first inning. Also, the Tigers are, I believe, the worst team in the league in terms of scoring, or the second worst team. So we'll skip over that one, but you can kind of go through, and OddsJam identifies to you, it's constantly scanning, all these markets, NBA, player props, alternate lines, really everything for you as a sports bettor to try to find you value and show you where the value is, right? All these NBA player props and such. So, you can kind of use the tool to find profitable bets at great odds, right? And really getting great odds as a sports bettor, it really does make all the difference in the long run. If you're placing bets at minus 105 when another sportsbook in your state is giving you plus 105, we've gone through this example before, but if you go 50 and 50 betting at plus 105 odds versus 50 and 50 betting at minus 105 odds, and your unit size is $250, your profit would either be $625. If you go 50 and 50, you just break even. and you'd be down $600 if you went 50-50 betting at minus 105 odds, right? So even though these differences may seem small, who cares if I place a bet at minus 105 or plus 105? It's a massive difference in the long run if you're trying to get serious about your sports betting. So anyways, hopefully this video was helpful for you. Hopefully you're able to tail this bet. I'm going to pass on this one. We can see another play just showed up. Really, the sports betting market's dynamic. These odds are constantly moving around as sharp action comes in, lineups change, all that sort of thing. So this is a product that you're not going to get rich quick sports betting. You got to check OddsJam frequently to make sure you're finding value, right? So here we can see DraftKings, right, and FanDuel. Or DraftKings and Pinnacle, I apologize. They both are relatively in line for the over-under 4 first half total runs in the Astros-White Sox game. So FanDuel really is the outlier, right? On their under 4.5, DraftKings is in line with Pinnacle. FanDuel really is the outlier here in the under 3.5 first half total runs. So maybe we go ahead and we add this as well. So we'll get 2 bets. We'll have 2 uncorrelated, mathematically profitable bets for Friday. First half alternate runs. You got to know how to move quickly, navigate these sports books. We can see it's already down to plus 128 odds, right? Was trying to bet it plus 140, already down to plus 128. So anyways, we'll refresh again, see if anything new pops up. So not much out there. We have 1 MLB bet for tomorrow. I'm sure there will be others. And again, any questions you have about sports betting, you can book a call with us. There are a ton of links below to book a call. And you can speak with a sports betting expert, and let's make some frickin' money betting on the MLB.